right, what do we got? What do we got? Chapter 16, the Southern Raiders. Oh. Okay, I don't know what that could possibly mean, to be honest. Okay, we're all sleeping, man. Yeah. Nice. They look comfortable. Oh, what the hell? Some kind of attack. Oh, it was a bomb. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell? Oh, these are the Raiders maybe, huh? It looks like Fire Nation. But why? Okay, Aang. I like that. I like that. Oh, Katara. And wow, Zuko saves Katara.
You can get off me now.
Oh, okay.
I'll take that as a thank you.
Interesting.
Go ahead. I'll hold them off.
Zuko's gonna hold them
This
off.
is a family visit.
A family visit. Oh.
Come on.
That's interesting. So he's basically saying like the reason why they're here, I imagine it's like some Fire Nation people, right? They're coming here to raid the Western Air Temple, not I guess because of Aang specifically, but more so for Zuko, huh? That's just interesting to think about. You know, I'm sure Ozai right now and the rest of the Fire Nation, they're all on Zuko's tail, you know. They're after his head. They want him gone. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And it was cool how he saved Katara as well, right? I think one thing that's interesting is like, you know, I think the gang is warming up to Zuko very well, you know, like Aang and Zuko had the experience of going to the Twin Dragons and, you know, learning firebending together, right? The true nature of it. And then Sokka went with Zuko to, you know, free his father and Suki, right? And so now it seems like, I could be wrong, but I still feel like Katara has some kind of vendetta, not a vendetta, but just, you know, a little bit of distrust still against Zuko, right? And so maybe that'll change this episode. I don't know. All right, Zuko, let's see that new and improved firebending, my boy. Oh, whoa, 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 Azula's here. Oh my God, bro. Of course.
It's not obvious yet. Becoming an only child.
Celebrate becoming an only child. Oh, wow. Okay, damn, man. She's not playing around. She said, I'm about to celebrate being an only child. She's gonna try to kill Zuko, man. And this is what I was talking about before. Like, the fact that Ty Lee and May betrayed her, she has no one in her corner, really, except Ozai, right? And, of course, all the yes men in the Fire Nation, but I think that she's turning pretty scary right about now. Like, she's losing it, man. She's even going as far to kill Zuko because she feels like he's the reason why the betrayal occurred. Crazy. Okay, we gotta help him. We can't just let him take on Azula by himself. Damn, the leap of faith. Holy. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, hey. Come on, save him, save him. Where's Appa, man? Come on. And Toph is still here.
I can't get him to go in there.
Ah, Appa hates tunnels.
No way we can fly out of here.
We can't fly out of here.
Find a way.
What do we
We
do?
need to split up. Get to the stolen airship.
Get to the stolen airship.
No.
No,
Fire Nation can't separate our family again.
Not forever.
it's not forever. She doesn't want to get separated. It's okay. It's okay. We gotta do it. We gotta do what we gotta do. Suki, come on with us. Yep.
Fly out through there.
Okay. Toph can make us away.
Fire in that general direction.
There's a lot of fire. We don't have much of a choice.
Let's go.
Damn. We got the rock shield. Okay, smart. I like it. But we gotta get Zuko, bro. We can't just leave him hanging. Oh, he got up somehow. Whoa, what the hell? Okay, a little bit of brother and sister rematch. Here we go. Come on, come on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Damn. Oh, okay. And this is cool, man, right? Because, you know, it seemed like for the most part, Azula always had like the upper hand against Zuko when they would fight, right? And I think it was just because Azula, you know, she was just very proficient. She's very skilled in like, you know, what she does, right? But the thing is, now that Zuko has learned about, you know, the true nature of firebending itself and how to use firebending without, you know, kind of harnessing hatred and anger, and instead of just harnessing like the life force itself, life energy itself, I kind of think this would put Zuko on a more even footing against her, right? Because of the fact that his firebending has improved a lot because of that experience. And now that he truly has like a deep understanding of where it came from and how it really works, he is definitely able to hold his own against Azula, right? And the only like trick that she had up her sleeve that would maybe put him in a bad position would be her lightning bending, but he's got something for that too. So yeah, my boy Zuko, I'm rooting for you. You got this, man. Come on, come on. Oh god. Some nice flying by Aang and Appa. Okay, alright, Zuko. Yeah, get rid of all that blue flame. Oh, what's she doing? Oh, a little clash. Oh, okay, that was cool, man. That was cool. Yeah, Azula, that one hurt you too. Oh, they're okay. Yeah. Let's go, man. You don't have Appa, Azula, you bum. She's not gonna make it. No, she can just fly around.
Of course she did.
Of course she did. Dude, she looks so crazy with her hair down.
Seems like old times again, doesn't it?
Seems like old
I really want it
times.
to feel like old times. I could round a while and try to capture you.
Okay, I love it, man. I love how Zuko's joking about it. You know, they're just putting it behind them at this point, especially, you know, Aang, like I was saying, Aang and Sokka, and even Toph, right, to some degree, and Suki too. You know, they're more warmed up to Zuko, and so they can just joke about that. You know, like if you want to make this like old times, I can chase you around for a little bit. You know, it's funny, but it seems like Katara, you know, she doesn't really like that very much. I think maybe this episode will be a little bit more focused on her. And I'm interested to see what's going on. I feel like something's bothering her, but I'm not sure what it would be.
To Zuko.
To-
Who knew after all this time he tried to snuff us out? Our hero.
He's our hero. To Zuko, cheers.
Touch deserve this.
Oh,
No kidding.
okay, Katara, come on now.
I wish I knew.
He wish he knew. Okay, he's gonna talk to her, try to figure it out. Interesting, man. Dude, this is gonna be an interesting conversation.
Everyone else seems to trust me now.
Everyone trusts you now?
Everyone
I was
trusts
the
him.
first person to trust you, remember? Back in Ba Sing Se,
She's holding it
when you
against him
turned around and
still.
betrayed me.
Yep, the
Betrayed
Ba Sing
all of
Se
us.
betrayal, yeah.
What can I do to make it up to you?
Maybe you could reconquer Ba Sing Se in the name of the Earth King.
Reconquer Ba Sing Se.
You can mother back.
Ah, I see. So it's like it's kind of the betrayal, you know, of Ba Sing Se, and this makes sense, right? I think this is all like stemming from her mother. You know, Katara is still grieving over this. And really, it's like coming back to her, the idea of how her mother got killed by the Fire Nation soldiers, right? And I think it's like the reason why the Katara holds this against Zuko so much is not so much of like the betrayal itself. Of course, that was a bad thing, the betrayal where Zuko, he joined Azula in Ba Sing Se. We know that, of course, right? But I think what really bothers her is the fact that she can relate to Zuko, right? And she really, really wanted to trust him and even heal him because of the fact that they're more similar than they think, right? They both lost their mother in different ways, of course, but I think that's why she feels so hurt by Zuko, is because she could finally relate to someone that, you know, also went through something similar that she did. And when she was betrayed by him in that moment, then I could understand why she feels so strongly against him, even like now at this point. So yeah, interesting. I wonder how Zuko's gonna try to make it up to her. Oh, Suki.
Wrong tent.
Wrong tent.
Sorry.
Oh.
You need to talk to Sokka.
she wanted to talk to Sokka.
Not me.
He wants to talk to Sokka.
Well,
Oh.
yes,
Oh.
different.
Did he just eat the flower? He was expecting Suki. He had the damn rose in his mouth. He was looking like one of them French girls. Like that reminded me of the meme, paint me or draw me like one of your French girls or whatever it was. And I love the fact that he's coming to Zuko. I mean, Zuko is coming to Sokka for advice. It's such a cool friendship, man. I love it.
She hates me,
Yeah.
and I don't know why. What she thinks of me.
He does care what
Nah,
Katara
she
thinks.
doesn't hate you. Hate anyone.
She doesn't hate
Except maybe some
anyone.
people in the Fire Nation.
Except the one who killed her
No,
mother.
I mean, not people who are Fire Nation people who are still bad. Who've
Fire
never
Nation
been
people who
good,
are still
probably
bad.
won't be, ever.
Stop.
Okay, we get it.
Okay, listen. I know this may seem out of nowhere. What happened to your mother?
He wants to know what happened.
Why would you want to know that?
Oh.
Be together in Boss Sing Se.
He
And
remembers.
again just now when she was yelling at me. She's connected her anger about that
Yeah.
to her anger at me.
Yeah, she has connected the anger.
It's not a day I like.
Oh, wow, we're gonna learn how it actually happened. What? This is so, aw, so cute to see them as little young ones. And here the ash comes, man. Jesus. A Fire Nation raid, yep. So was it just one soldier that killed their mother then? Damn, this is crazy. We actually get to see how it happened.
But somehow I'm off.
They drove them off. Nice one, Sokka. He has his boomerang. Oh,
They came, they just left.
they just left.
That's because I didn't know yet what had happened.
He didn't know what happened.
I didn't lost our mother.
Wow.
Details about the soldiers who raided your village.
About the soldiers.
What the lead
Details.
ship looked like.
What the ship looked
Yeah.
like.
The ship had flags. with
Sea
ravens
ravens.
The symbol of the.
The Southern Raiders.
on them. No problem. Stopping by.
Wow. So that's interesting. It's like a sub, not genre, but like subdivision of the Fire Nation, right? The Raiders, the Southern Raiders, or whatever they're called. And so I imagine Zuko is gonna help Katara find whoever did this. But this is the thing, man. I think I might kind of understand where this episode might head. And it seems like Katara might want revenge. I think she wants some sort of closure, right? But maybe she would want some kind of revenge at the time being. But I think, Zuko could probably help her, and maybe he'll be able to kind of convince her that revenge is not necessarily the best form of closure, right? So I'm interested to see how this plays out. Yeah, okay. I that's very cool.
Suki.
Suki, where are you? Zuko's still there. Wow, he was waiting for her.
Terrible.
You look
I've been out
terrible.
here all night,
What do
Damn.
you want?
and I'm going to help you find.
He knows who killed her. Wow, wow, wow. Sokka's making a necklace.
Take a little field trip with Zuko? Yes, it is.
I like how Aang is like aware of this, right? Like everyone's been taking field trips with Zuko, and now it's time for Katara and Zuko to set off on a mission. This is cool. I mean, it's just cool how Aang is like recognizing that fact, right? And I think, of course, it's necessary for sure. And I love it. I love how we've had these little field trips. And I wonder if Toph will eventually go on a field trip with him. But at the same time, we only got like 4 or 5 episodes left. I think like 5 episodes or something. So I don't know if we have time for a Toph one as well. But hey, maybe we will. Maybe we will. Let's see.
What's going on?
Oh, Aang wants to know what's going
The man
on.
who took my mother from me.
Okay.
Story of what happened. I know
Damn.
who did it, and I know how to find him.
Do you think this will accomplish?
What will it accomplish? Great question.
Wouldn't understand.
He wouldn't understand.
Wait, stop! I do understand.
He does.
Full pain and rage.
Yeah.
How do you think I felt about when they stole Appa? How do you
Yes.
think I felt about when I found out what happened to my people?
Such a
She
good
needs us,
point.
Aang. Injustice.
I don't
Closure
think
and
so. I think it's
justice.
about getting revenge.
It's about getting revenge,
Maybe it is.
exactly.
Maybe that's what I need. You sound like Jet.
You sound
not
like
the same.
Jet. Wow, wow. You sound like Jet, man. Holy. Crazy. Okay, I want to hear what Katara says first, really quick.
Jet attacked the innocent.
Yeah.
This man, he's a monster.
Jet attacked the
Katara,
innocent.
she
This
was
guy's
my
not
mother, too.
innocent.
Aang might be right.
But Aang is
Then
right.
you didn't love her the way I did.
That's not true. I mean, Sokka loved his mother as much as Katara loved her mother. There's no comparing the two, right? And I just think it's crazy how there was a Jet reference, right? And it's like, it is different than how Jet viewed it. Because his was more of less like the stigma against the entirety of the nation, of the fire people, right? Not just the bad ones, but the innocent ones as well. But this one's a little bit more like, I think morally gray because of the fact that this person is not innocent by any means, and it's deeply personal for Katara, and she wants closure, so she wants to get revenge on them. But at the same time, it would make her no better than the Fire Nation soldier themselves if she were to just, you know, get revenge and murder him. And I don't think it's in Katara to take someone's life. I don't think anyone really here is capable of doing something like that. But yeah, it's just interesting, man. And I love how Aang was talking about how he knows what she's going through. You know, it's different. It's in maybe a less severe degree because it's not like as personal as your own mother or parent, right? But you know, Aang felt very similar emotions to her when she was when Aang was in the desert and Appa got captured, you know, and that was like a big one where he got into the Avatar state, and you know he was about to crash out on those sandbenders and possibly even kill them, you know, because the Avatar state is really destructive and they would have never stood a chance, right? And before Aang did something that he would probably regret for the rest of his life, Katara ironically was the one to, you know, bring him back down to reality and, you know, kind of calm him down. And I think it's interesting how the tables have kind of turned in a way, and now it's like Aang is trying to do that for Katara. So yeah, this is cool. I think the writing in this episode is really good. Very interesting.
While you watch your enemy go down, you're being poisoned yourself.
Wow.
That's cool.
That, oh god, man.
Like a two-headed rat viper. You're being poisoned yourself.
While you watch your enemy go down, you become poisoned yourself. Crazy. That's just the perfect way to put it. Yeah.
It's the real world.
It's the real world.
Now that I know we could find him choice.
She feels like she has no choice, but she does.
You do have a choice.
Of course she has the choice.
Nothing.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's not the
It's
same.
easy to do nothing. It's hard to forgive.
It's harder
not
to
just
forgive.
It's impossible.
It's impossible. I don't know, man. This is crazy.
Just gonna take Appa anyway?
They're gonna do it anyway.
Yes.
That give you any ideas?
Aang forgives
Don't
her.
try to stop us.
I wasn't planning to.
There's no talking her out of
This is
this.
a journey you need to take. But
And this is the thing, right? You know, Aang, there's nothing that Aang can really say to change her mind at this very moment. And so this is the journey she needs to take along with Zuko. And I think when she gets there and she's in that position, you know, facing him, then she'll start to realize, you know, the true, like, you know, depth of the situation. So yeah,
please don't choose revenge.
don't choose
Let your
revenge.
anger out, and then let it go.
Let your anger out, then let it go.
Okay, Guru goody goody.
Okay, Zuko, come on, man.
Yip yip.
Ugh,
You know, you're pretty wise for a kid.
you're pretty wise for a kid.
Usually it's a most impressed.
He is
I
impressed.
appreciate that.
I am too,
So,
Aang.
can I borrow a week?
Why do you
Borrow Momo for a week. No specific reason.
These movements are coordinated by Messenger Hawk.
Okay, the
And
Messenger
every tower
Hawk.
has to be up when it's deployed.
Right, so we
So
intercept
once
the
we
Messenger
find the
Hawk, maybe.
communication tower, information we need.
Okay, we get to the
Not
tower.
exactly. You make sure no one spots us.
We have to be stealthy. This is a
Otherwise,
sneaking
they'll
mission.
warn the Southern Raiders reach them.
Right. Okay. This is cool. Wow, wow, wow. I'm getting some like Blue Spirit vibes right now from Zuko. A little bit of infiltration action, sneaking action. Oh, she spilled the ink. This is a perfect opportunity.
These Southern Raiders. Bam. Belltail Island.
Whaletail Island.
Tail Island, here
That
we
sounds
go.
familiar. Okay. Katara has not slept one bit, huh?
Rest.
Yeah, she's
Be there in
tired.
a few hours.
Oh, don't you worry about my strength.
Don't worry about my strength.
I was when they came.
Oh, yeah. She feels like she couldn't do anything in that scenario.
Mom.
Oh, no.
Just
Oh.
let her go. Information you want.
He wants information.
Mom, I'm scared.
What the hell?
Find your dad, sweetie.
Nah, nah. This guy is evil.
As I could.
Dad! Dad! Trouble! There's a man in our house!
Oh my god.
But we were too late.
Too
When we
late.
got there, the man was gone, and so was she.
Your
Wow.
mother was a brave woman.
Damn. Now it's her turn to sleep.
See those sea raven flags?
Okay, we're here. The Southern Raiders. What are we gonna do though? Send an apple underwater. Jeez, man. They are not ready for this. Damn. Just put him out into sea. Wow. Good God. This is terrifying for them. And it's crazy just like how, you know, scary Katara is. Like, she is incredibly powerful, right? And just to see her, you know, just sneak up on these people, and it's like a lot of these soldiers have no connection to the guy who murdered her mother, right? But she shows no mercy for them either, you know, and she's just incredibly powerful. Not to mention the fact that she knows how to do bloodbending. It's just crazy to put that into perspective, like how powerful Katara really is and how scary she can be, you know? Okay, seal the door.
Are you ready to face him?
Are you ready to face him? But how do we know he's here? That was so long ago. He's much older by now. Oh, wow. He's just swinging off the bat.
Who are you?
You will soon.
Oh, you
Trust
will
me.
remember her soon. Oh. She's doing it. She's doing it. Oh my God. Wow.
Think back to your last raid on the Water Tribe.
I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking like maybe she would use bloodbending, but that's crazy that she actually did it. She's actually bloodbending him right now, man. Crazy. So crazy, because we know that, like, we saw how she reacted to what happened with, you know, the puppet master, all those events, and how it ended, right? When she was forced to use bloodbending against her will, you know, because she was struggling so much against Hama. And that was the only way she could defeat her, was using the bloodbending. And we saw, like, how much it weighed on her conscience. You know, she was crying, and bloodbending is kind of like a taboo thing, like I was talking about in that episode, right? It's a very insidious technique. Yeah, sure, it can be used for healing and all that stuff, right? But it seems like for the most part, it is used for stuff like this. And I just think it's so crazy how she's even willing to go this far as to use bloodbending, right? But it makes perfect sense, because this is the man who murdered her mother. So yeah, crazy, man. Even Zuko was like, oh my God, what the
Think
hell?
back. Raid on the Southern Water Tribe.
Yeah, we gotta make him remember.
Talking about? I don't know.
He doesn't know.
Don't lie.
Don't lie to
You
us.
look her in the eye. Don't remember what you did.
Yeah, look at her. Jesus. He remembers.
It's not him.
It's not him.
He's not the man.
It's not him.
What do you mean
What?
he's not? He has to be the guy.
What the hell? It's not even him. It did look like him, to be
Who's the
fair.
man we're looking for?
Yeah, who are we looking
Must be
for?
Looking for Yan Ra 4 years ago.
He retired. Where would we even find him? Yeah, man. This is him, I bet.
Yan Ra, I need something.
Damn.
The tomato carrots from your garden are too hard for my gums.
His mother wants new tomatoes. Potatoes and
Like something
tomatoes.
else from the garden to-
Forget your stupid garden.
Whoa.
Grimy, and buy me some real food.
Buy some real food. This is crazy, man. This is eerie. No music. The sound of the wind chimes. They're here. Katara and Zuko. Maybe they're not here, but he's paranoid.
Hello? Is someone there?
They might be watching him. Yeah. They are watching him.
That was the monster.
I don't like where this is going. It's raining, man. Foreshadowing.
On me without getting burned.
Oh. He can sense them. Okay, they're not showing themselves even now. Crazy. Oh, the tripwire. Oh, shit.
Behind the bush.
They weren't behind the
And I
bush.
wouldn't try firebending again.
Take my money. Take whatever you want.
Take my
I'll
money.
cooperate.
Do you know who I am?
No.
He doesn't know who she is.
sure.
Oh,
Wow.
You better remember me like your life depends on it.
Crazy. Take a closer look.
Yes. Remember you now.
He remembers now.
You're the little girl.
Wow.
Just
Wow,
let it go,
crazy
and I'll give you the
transition.
information you want.
Get out of here.
Mom, go find your dad, sweetie. I'll handle this.
Now tell me.
We're gonna see what really happened.
Who is it? Waterbender.
Who's the waterbender?
There are no waterbenders here. I'm all away a long time.
Oh.
You're lying. There's one waterbender left in Water Tribe.
One
We're
waterbender.
not leaving until we find the waterbender.
Oh.
I'll tell the rest of the village alone.
Interesting. She's gonna say it was her.
As your
Wow.
prisoner.
Taking prisoners. today.
Wow. Not taking prisoners.
He lied to you.
He did
She
it.
was protecting the last waterbender.
Who?
It was her. Yep. This is crazy, man. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell? I'm scared right now. I'm actually scared right now. Oh. Someone stopped it. Was it her? She couldn't do it. She couldn't take his life.
I did a bad thing, and you deserve revenge. My mother. That would be fair.
Take my
I
mother.
always wondered what do such a thing.
Wow.
But now that I see you, I understand.
She
There's
understands.
just nothing inside you.
Wow.
Nothing at all. Pathetic and sad and empty.
Pathetic and sad and empty.
As much as I hate you, I just can't do it.
She can't do it. That's right. She can't. She's too kind-hearted. She's too pure to do something like that. She doesn't want to stoop down to that level. This is crazy, bro. And now she's thinking about it.
Katara!
I'm doing fine.
She's fine. Is she really?
Zuko told me what you did. What you didn't do, I guess.
What she didn't
I'm
do.
proud of you.
Aang's proud of
I
her.
wanted to do it. Got all my anger at him, but
Yeah.
I couldn't. Because I'm too weak to do it, or
No.
it's because I'm not to.
She's strong. She's stronger than he would ever
This
be.
is the first step to begin healing.
Forgiveness is the first step.
Didn't forgive him. I'll never forgive him.
Never forgive him.
I am ready to forgive you.
But she'll forgive Zuko. Oh, wow. Yeah, let's go, man. Finally.
What Katara needed. Violence wasn't the answer.
Violence was not the answer. It never
Then I
is.
have a question for you. What are you gonna do when you face my father?
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. Okay. Damn. Perfect way to end the episode and bring us into what I imagine. I don't know if it's like the next episode. I think there might be one more, right? But this is a perfect question that I've been wondering for a very long time, right? What do we do against Ozai? Because there are some cases where we can't just talk no jutsu them, right? We can't just convince them to stop doing these bad things. Like, it really seems like Ozai is someone whose mind cannot be changed. And I don't really know how I think I would want it to play out, to be completely honest with you. Because it's so hard. It's so difficult, right? But at the end of the day, is murder necessarily the answer? Do we have to kill Ozai? Would Aang have to take somebody's life? That is something that I've been thinking about. The Fire Lord's not going to go down easily, and I imagine there's no amount of talking that you can do, you know? If you let your guard down against Ozai, he will kill you. And he was even talking about he should have killed Zuko, and he even tried to at some point, right? When it was the day of the Black Sun, and Zuko's talking to his father, and then his father uses the lightning against him. If Zuko never deflected the lightning, then it most likely would have been fatal for him, right? And so in a scenario where you are facing off against someone who is ready to take your life and harm you and those who you love, what do you do in that situation? Is it kill or be killed? You know, do you just go to the primal fight or flight instincts? I don't know. It's really hard to say, to be honest. But at the end of the day, if someone is threatening your life or someone you love and their life, I think it would be the only option at certain cases to take them out before they take you out, so to speak, right? But it's hard because God, man, this episode is like the antithesis of that notion, right? Katara is going, on the search for someone who killed her own mother, someone that showed no mercy to her mother, or even her, I think, if it called for it, right? But at the same time, man, she got there and she came to the realization of the theme of this episode, right? Which is vengeance, closure, and just how vengeance does not necessarily equal that, right? In terms of like a more personal scenario, it really seems like this episode is just hammering in the idea of, okay, yeah, you get your revenge, you kill the person who killed your loved one, right? What does that make you? Does that make you any better than them? Okay, yeah, you could argue that, but what happens when that, once you do it, you feel good for maybe a little bit, and then it starts to set in, it doesn't really bring you any meaningful closure. It's just kind of, I wouldn't say petty, but it's like a short-term gain kind of thing, I think. And it was just crazy to see that Katara really, really wanted to take this man's life, right? And get revenge for her mother. But her mother most likely would have never wanted that. Never wanted her to do something like that. And she almost did it, but then she realized how sad and pathetic he really was, right? And when she saw that he really had nothing going on inside of him, she didn't feel like pity or anything, maybe like a form of it, but she just saw how pathetic that person was and how it would bring her nothing. She would gain nothing from killing him, and she would regret it. She would regret it for the rest of her life. And Aang went through something similar, right? With the sandbenders. In the heat of the moment, you might think that's what it calls for, but I think as the time would pass on, she would really come to regret something like that. And I just think it was handled so well. We finally get to see how it happened, because we've known that her mother, Sokka, and Katara's mother, was killed from like the very beginning, right? So it's crazy how we finally get to see how it unfolded and what actually happened. And I just think it's so interesting how it's just a random soldier, maybe not random like a captain, right? But no like big player in like this grand story. It's not Azula or Ozai or, like someone that has a big reputation, right? It's just this random captain soldier who killed their mother. And I think that was just a great way to kind of demonstrate it, how it's just this random person, and if you kill them out of revenge, you'll never find closure from that. And yeah, I love how this is like of course this is a coming of age story, right? So it makes sense that Aang has wizened up and matured over the span of this story, right? I just think it was so cool how Aang realizes before even Katara set out on something like this, like he just said to her, this is not closure. You're not going to find anything meaningful from doing something like this. But Aang also realized that she had to go there for herself and live through this experience to truly make that decision, right? It's so good. It's so good. I love to see how much Aang has progressed, and how, Sokka was joking around about how wise he sounds for being so young, right? Yeah, he really is. He really has wizened up. But the message of this episode, right? The story of this episode is, about revenge and, some kind of shallow form of closure. And how if you take revenge on someone who did you wrong, and you go as far as to end their life as a result of them ending the lives of someone that you cared about, does that really make a difference, a meaningful difference? And the crazy part is, like, it's almost like the easier option, it's like, it really does take the stronger person to not do something like this, to give in to their impulses and their emotion. Like Katara did in the heat of the moment. She didn't let that get to her, although she came close. She was really thinking about it, but once she was there in that position, she realized, what was truly going on. And I think she understood the true gravity of the situation, right? And so it's great, man. It's great, the little message on revenge and how it's not necessarily worth it. But dude, that last little bit of dialogue that Zuko gave to Aang, it was perfect. It was just such an amazing way to end this episode and set the stage for the final conflict, right? And Aang's expression says it all. He doesn't really know himself, and I think he's a little frightened because he hasn't really made the decision yet. Once we get to Ozai and we have this massive battle, right? How do we make them submit? What do we do? Do we imprison Ozai for the rest of his life? Or do we just, are we going to be forced into a situation where we have to kill him or something? Because he is incredibly powerful. And I don't know when Sozin's Comet is coming. But if Sozin's Comet is coming in this final confrontation, then he is going to be almost unstoppable. Like, he is going to be a serious, serious problem. Like, a very powerful foe to face. And if Zuko and Aang can, hold their own against him, what do they do once they got him weakened? He's in a position where he could just wipe out everyone if they let him. If that is to say they go to Sozin, Sozin's place, or not Sozin, sorry, Ozai's temple, the royal palace, and then Sozin's Comet passes, he gets the power up. That is a very dangerous situation, and it could end horribly. So what does Aang have to do? And I don't know, man. I've been thinking about that for a little while now, but I put it on the back burner because all these episodes have just been so crazy and there's other stuff to think about. But man, what is my boy Aang gonna have to do against Ozai? How are they gonna resolve this? Is Aang gonna have to take a life? I don't know, because then again, I always come back to the idea that this is, of course, a kid's show. Relatively speaking, not a kid's show, but it was aired on a program, on Nickelodeon, which is a children's network, right? Would they show something like that? Death in this show is it's used very sparingly, I think. And there's only been very rare instances of people actually dying in this show. And one of them is, we saw Katara's mother. And another one I think is Jet, right? It's very implied. It's always off screen. And I don't know, man. I don't know how they're going to handle this final confrontation. How would Zuko react to that? It's like, I don't know. My gut is telling me they won't kill Ozai. But then again, what other options do they have besides imprisoning him or stripping his ability of firebending and taking away his power? How would you go about doing something like that? So the only things I can think about is imprisonment or death. And then there's the third option, which is like him converting and foregoing all of his evil ways. But then again, I don't know about that. Mostly everyone deserves second chances, but Ozai seems to be a little bit different, right? He really does seem to be like a monster. And I don't know how it's going to play out, but I'm super excited to see. And I'm sure it's going to play out differently than I think it is, right? So yeah, overall, very good episode, man. Another field trip with Zuko. And this one was one of the more just like emotional ones. And I wouldn't even say action-packed, but it was extremely personal and deep and even philosophical at some points, right? It's just touching upon the concept of vengeance and the morality behind it, right? And there's really, I guess there's one right answer, and that's to, become the bigger person and do not give in to the urges of vengeance and, all that stuff, right? But it's easier said than done. And a lot of people would fold in that scenario and they would give in to the impulse and get revenge. But Katara was the bigger person there. And it's very difficult for her to do something in a situation like that, what she did. So I respect her for that. And to be honest, I knew that she was gonna not end up following through with this plan of killing this guy, right? Because we all know that Katara is very, very pure-hearted, very kind, but at the same time, because of that, she loves people so much. And because of her kind-heartedness and her attachment and affection towards everyone, she is willing to even consider murder, which is really, really crazy, right? She even said to Zuko, I'll end you permanently if you ever hurt Aang, right? So her kindness and her compassion is at such a high level, it's almost like damaging to her at some point. Because she cares so much, she's willing to, sacrifice everything that she stands for and throw away her sense of morality in the face of her loved one getting hurt, right? But she, at the end of the day, she made the right choice. And I think that was to be expected, right? But I love to see the struggle that she had, you know, internally. It just makes it feel so much more authentic and genuine and human. And that's why I love all the characters in this show, because it's never black and white. There's lots of nuance to it for the most part. Yeah, for the most part, except like Ozai or something. I feel like his character is pretty clear, like how he's portrayed. But hey, I could eat my words in the next few episodes, but I'm not sure, man. Anyway, very good episode. I loved it. I loved the last little Zuko field trip we have. If it is, maybe we got one more, but I'm glad that Zuko went out and helped Katara with something like this, because he felt guilty and he felt bad that he did betray her in the events of Ba Sing Se. And so I'm glad that Katara's forgiven him. And now, you know, Zuko is fitting in perfectly with the gang. No one holds anything against him, and they all know he's a changed person and he really wants to help. And he wants to help them in the final confrontation. So yeah, I'm interested to see what this next episode is going to be, man. I don't know where it could go, but these episodes have been surprising me, so... But yeah, banger episode. I really enjoyed that one. I love these type of episodes, man. Shout out to Katara, shout out to Zuko, shout out to everyone here. I love all of these characters. They're just so well written. And Katara's definitely up there, for sure. Yeah, I don't think I have too much else to say, to be honest with you. I've yapped a lot about the themes and such of this episode, the messaging, right? But I really enjoyed it. And yeah, I think that's going to be it for me. I've said enough. I don't want to keep repeating myself and just going on and on and on. So I want to keep this video to a respectable length. I don't want you to get bored or anything. So yeah, if you're still here, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. And I will see you very soon for the next episode, man. I'm very excited. So yeah, peace.